Negative space in Minecraft is by far where a Minecraft world truly comes to life. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Each major build in Minecraft is a focal point, but every focal point has negative space around / in between it. Where a lot of Minecrafters go wrong is leaving that blank, leading to a dead world with nothing inspiring to walk through. That's why in my world, I like to keep everything intentional, including here, where we will be turning this boring little area into something amazing. I'm coming in hot. Oh, dang it, dude. I wonder, can I fly through that? Guys, my freaking laundry room, like the laundry thing at my apartment has flooded. It is officially flooded. I can't do freaking laundry today, but that's okay. I like being stinky anyways. I would say I have a pretty nice musk to me. But we got, as you could see, boys, we got some big plans. We need to tear Shorty out here. Tear her out? What am I saying? We got to tear all of this. Terraform massive area. Second massive area. Literally a lot of terraforming. And then mud and bushery all around the edges. And then eventually I'm going to build a big ass bridge going all the way through. Yes, last episode I said I might do some, I might do like literally everything. I said a bunch of things and I'm not going to do any of those things. We're going to instead spend tens of hours, probably 20 hours doing a bunch of terraforming. Oh, no. We're going to spend a freak ton of hours doing a bunch of terraforming. Come on, give me a firework, bro. But that's okay. We're going to do it on stream, baby. I haven't streamed in 7 days. I haven't had much time to stream lately, but we're going to rip out one of the good old streams for y'all. And we're just going to start grinding, bro. First thing we got to do is tear out this main area here. We got to tear this entire freaking thing out right from the face of the earth and dig a bunch of this down. I don't know, dude. This water is going to be so annoying to dig in. Is there a way to insta-mine in water? Is that possible? I don't think it is it? I can't remember. Maybe if you have a nautilus shell and a beacon, I don't know. But yeah, that's a gotta go, boy. And then we gotta dig that down, and then we gotta terraform massive cliff there, and then pretty up the edges with a bunch of mud, a bunch of leaves, and a bunch of brushery. What do y'all think, man? Y'all think that's a good idea or what? You think I'm gonna go for that? All right, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Let's just rip it, dude. Let's get it over with. Let's start. First, step number 1. Take this mountain and dig it down. Boys, we finished the first part of just digging out all of this crap around here and digging out this thing. The next part is though, look, do we want it flat like this? No, we don't. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna dig this down a bunch more, so it's more of a gradual transition from this deep part over to this shallow part. Well, actually, it's actually gonna be pretty, we're just gonna make it pretty deep, relatively all the way through, and then we're gonna put dirt. Okay, we're gonna put a bunch of dirt, dirty boy, all the way on the bottom, and then when we put all dirt there, then we're gonna go through with water bottles and turn it all to mud, so it looks dark and deeper than it really is. You know what I'm saying? And you see how the shore is all like this now? It's because we're gonna put a bunch of mud up in here. So now we just have to dig this down. One problem, I can't insta-mine underwater. But I heard if you have an aqua affinity helmet, it makes it so you can. So I guess what I'm gonna do is my enchantment table. I can't get to the end where my enchantment table is because my stronghold got deleted. I'm gonna build one in there, just a really easy one. We're not even gonna decorate it, just get an enchantment table up in there. First order of your mama's business. We have absolutely nothing in our new amplified terrain area still. We haven't built up the infrastructure for great storage, so it's time to go look around. I need books, I need diamonds, and I need obsidians. Here I was tripping thinking I would just buy bookshelves from one of these guys, and then I realized it's 9 emeralds for one bookshelf. We can do a little bit better than that. So we ran over to the nether where I have my zombie piglin farm, or whatever the heck those things are called, and I stole the leather off of their dead bodies. We went back to our house to look for a little bit of paper. Oh, what do you know? We have 2 pieces of paper, bro. That's not gonna cut it. So we gotta go to our infrastructure on the Mushroom Island. The Mushroom Island is where we built all of our farms and everything. That is including a sugarcane farm, which is completely broken and I don't know how to fix it. So we're just going to sit here and we're just going to AFK it for now, bro, because somebody else built it for me at some point. I don't know how to do redstone. We should probably do something to figure it out, though. Get all those bookshelves cooked up. We went, grabbed some wood, went AFK'd this one more little time just to get a little bit more for the bookshelves we needed. And I'm telling you, bro, we got plenty of this crap now. I'll figure out how to get it up and running again, but I'm really thinking of just building a new sugarcane farm in the amplified area. Where do you guys think I should do that? You think I should do a village just centered around like sugarcane and bamboo? That could be kind of cool. Or I could put it underneath the new terraforming that we are doing today, because that's going to be a lot of extra space. And boom, just like that, we got every bookshelf in the freaking world we could ever ask for, baby. It's about time we go and finish the mega base, but I built it when I first started really learning how to build in Minecraft, and I honestly don't really love the shape of it. I love it from a couple angles, but some angles look so bad that it's making me not even want to go back to finish it. But we're back at the base right now. We got a couple of things to work on. First of all, we need this ender chest because I need to check to see if there's diamonds in it, and what do you know? Yes, sirree, there is. So we go over here, start throwing that together. I don't know why I put that into blocks, but I just did. We'll grab a couple more things and get this enchantment table cooking, and then I want to put it up in the wizard tower. I'm not going to decorate or anything this episode. We're just going to get it practical. We're going to get it working, dude. That's all I care about. Who does interiors anyway? So I grab a couple slabs just so we have something to stand on when we do it. I'm going to want to do it in the upper floor, and I'm thinking of stealing B-Dub's little tricks when I do end up putting an interior in, where he uses like a bunch of glass to make it look like really cool red hanging banners in front of windows. I'm definitely finna be stealing that, bro. I just know it's gonna be fire. Went over to my old buddy's space where I stole some of his lapis lazuli, whatever, and then we started enchanting. I had 2 different helmets that I was enchanting to try to get the best helmet I could possibly get that had the aqua affinity I needed for insta mining underwater, and eventually we got that freaking cooking. All right, we have aqua affinity, and then we have protection 3, respiration 3, unbreaking 3. We're gonna combine them. We're gonna make them make low, and then we're gonna throw mending on that puppy. I think I have a mending book. Please. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, we're gonna combine them. Dude, where's an anvil at? I genuinely don't know if I have an anvil like anywhere around here. Did I just hear creeper? Guys, where do I have an anvil, man? We might have to 1, 2, 3. We might have to make one. I don't think I've ever used an anvil in this area, bro. Okay. Oh, we have so much iron though. I haven't had to run an iron farm for like probably like 5 months, bro, just because we had so much running from a quad iron farm for so long, because I had my ender pearl stasis chamber there. Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually are you serious right now? Okay, bro. Whatever. I didn't want it anyways, dude. I did that on purpose, actually. I was testing you guys to see if you remember. I was just testing you. All right, let's get this puppy fixed up, and then we're gonna dig some more. Wait, do we have enough XP? What's like the best way to do this? Like, should I throw the mending on this, and then that will be cheaper, and then that? Ooh, yikes. That's a fire helmet, though, bro. Oh, call me Mr. Waterman, bruh. Respiration 3 and aqua affinity. Come on, boy. All right, let's get to mine.
Why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Did you pause for a minute? Did you even feel it? Yeah, you felt it.
And just like that, we're done mining out the entire lake, mining out all that. Underground all mined out now. We gotta terraform, bro. We gotta terraform now. What we're gonna do, massive cliff. Fill a bunch of that in with dirty boy. And then marshland, lots of marshland. But first of all, we got to run over to stone storage and start gathering up resources. We're going to get a bunch of stone first. We might already have plenty just in there. The largest blocks / items we're going to need for this project is a lot of stone, a lot of andesite, a lot of mud, a lot of dirt, and a lot of grass. and a lot of moss. I know it sounded like a lot of stuff, but actually, those blocks are amazingly easy to get. We don't even need any deep slate, bro, so we're cooking. All those blocks there that I'm stealing from, those are the blocks we got purely just from mining this stuff away. So we had about 60% of the blocks we already needed in these shulker boxes. So I'm just transferring them over from those shulker boxes into the building resource source shulker boxes, just so I can keep a gauge of how many things I've gotten and how much I still need to get. Going back to my amplified starter house, I was able to scrounge up pretty much all of the dirt and grass I needed for the project, but I was completely out of moss. Luckily for me, we were able to take a quick trip back to the Mushroom Island, where I have a whole lot of moss. It's a massive, massive moss setup where we have like 20 shulker box filled with moss from using it like one time months and months ago. I'm thinking eventually the goal is to take all of the infrastructure I have built on the Mushroom Island and somehow importing it into my new amplified area, but in a beautiful looking way. Because the Mushroom Island is good because there's no baddies spawning, but it's ugly, bro. It's kind of ugly. I mean, I have the cool mushroom I built or whatever, but the rest of it is freaking ugly. So I want to get it all over to our amplified area. Now, time to take another stop back at Ice's place and just look for the last couple things we need. I needed some andesite. Here we go. You see that? That's a mod that pulls from a shulker box without opening it the materials you need for a certain thing. Basically, all we have left is rounding up random brushry and stuff. So we needed a bunch of grass, we needed a bunch of bushes, we needed a bunch of firefly bushes. Also, we did need a lot of tall grass, and I thought you could get tall grass from mining tall grass. That's not true. You can only find tall grass in like savanna biome village chests, I'm pretty sure, or maybe any village chest, but I need a couple hundreds worth, so that is just not a viable option. Instead, what I'm going to have to do is place grass manually and then manually bone meal every single grass I want to make tall, and that is a pain in the butt. Last but not least, we got to go get a bunch of birch leaves. I just flew around and got them. I'm sure there's a way to make like a farm that's a little bit better, but you know, it's nice to go around and do things manually every once in a while, too. Makes me feel a little less like I'm a lazy loser, dude. And we just keep going around getting birch. Now it is time to beg the question, should I or should I not make it so that lake is connected to a longer river? Because I do have an idea of connecting that lake to a river going throughout the non-amplified area of my world and then building villages along that river. I think it could be really cool, but it would also be drawing me away from the amplified area just a little bit, which I don't know is necessarily a bad thing. I want to fill up the amplified and the normal terrain quite a bit because I just think it looks cool, bro. I just think it'd be awesome. Dude, honestly, pretty freaking easy material gathering mission. Like, I already had 90% of the freaking crap we needed. We just had to grab a bunch of other random stuff. Also, we don't have one thing that I decided I'm going to throw in after already creative planning this. I'm gonna go get green glass and brown candles, and we're gonna do those reeds you see in like every freaking YouTuber ever's videos on like the side of a lake. I really wanted to try them, bro. They look so freaking good. They look so freaking good. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, so that's what is this? Whatever. So, what's the move, boys? Do we just start ripping and dipping, boy, or what? Yeah, all right, let's just start. I'm just gonna start there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and then that. Oh, okay, let's see how long it takes. Should we set a timer or something? Nah. All right, let's begin. The first part of making this into a beautiful lake is covering the bottom in dirt and smoothing out the bottom. The bottom was super butched, super ugly just because we ripped it out of there, so we had to bottom it with dirt. Next up was creating some beautiful edges where I mixed mud and leaves. The leaves really give it a swampy vibe, and then the mud also gives it a swampy vibe, but you can place more brushry on the mud to transition it from mud into the grass. And I think it looks beautiful, dude. I think it looks really swampy, but also like still relatively clean and nice if you don't go too crazy with the brushry. So I think it turned out well. Then we built up the cliffs. I am basically calling these filler cliffs. They are not super overcomplicated. They're very basic actually, but they're still beautiful and they're nicer than the normal Minecraft terrain. Dude, I'm so hyped. We finished everything except for putting in the final reeds and mudding the bottom, but the rest is done. Let me finish mining this real quick and then I'll show y'all. All right, boys. Oh, it's so good, and I'm stupid. I forgot like 4 things. I forgot, dude. We gotta put reeds in. We gotta turn it into mud. We gotta fix this freaking water. And then also, I have to go around and place long grass. I only put in short grass everywhere. We need to put in long grass. So we're just gonna blast butt on through that. Let's do water first, then long grass, then mud, then more marsh. Let's do it. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I have no idea how to fill in an area with water that doesn't have water. I had a couple of guesses. First guess was seaweed. I was gonna go throw a bunch of seaweed in everywhere because it fills up with source blocks, and I thought maybe that would fill it in. And then my second guess was going around in circles around the rim of the swamp and placing water buckets. I'm gonna be honest, neither of them really worked that good, and I just kept spamming seaweed for like 2 hours probably. It was very confusing. And I'm way too stupid to understand what worked, but I kind of figured out a system where wherever the water was flowing, like starting to flow, place some seaweed and hope you get lucky. And that was basically it. Now this is where we started running into a problem. These freaking pillagers, or whatever they're called, probably pillagers because they're pills, kept shooting at me, dude. It was such a pain in the freaking buns, bruh. Bro! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was not ready to talk or anything, bro. That's a... What? Wait. I'm coming in, boy. I'm coming! Did I get... Oh, I got his ass. Oh god. Can I get them all? Die. Die! Get out of here! Get out of my water hole! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We have our precious loot from destroying their boss. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where can I put this? Good enough. There's my booty. As we come to the end, it got a lot easier and a lot more satisfying. But if you guys know how to do this in a more proper manner, please let me know. Maybe if I did like a big old layer of dirt on the top, it would have been easier. Next up though is mudding. So we did the entire bottom as dirt for a reason. So we could go through with a water bottle and spam click, right click to grab water from the main lake and just put it into the dirt and turn it into mud. I wanted this entire bottom to be black because it's not that deep. So without it being deep and then using normal dirt and sand and stuff, it really looks shallow. But I wanted to give the vibe of it being a little bit deeper and it being a little bit dirtier. Dude, it's been muddied. Wait, did I already say it's been muddied? Look at that. That looks freaking fantastic. Also, I'm eating the world's crunchiest mango right now. You all want to hear this? Bruh, what is this, man? Why is this mango so crunchy, dog? Ugh. Yes, I'm still gonna eat like 7 slices, okay? Whatever. All right, we have a couple things left. Tall grass, which is gonna be a pain in my rear end. And then reeds, I guess? Yeah, we'll do reeds, the things I was thinking of. So let's get tall grass in real quick, and then I'm gonna do a little research on like marshes and stuff and see what other kind of crap they have in it, just in case I'm missing something. Doing the tall grass by hand was actually very helpful because I think being intricate about where I placed it made it look a lot better than I could have. It's also a nice transition for the steeper area. So the grass, when it's tall, it actually kind of transitions from the flat bottom, the edge of the water, into a steeper cliff really nicely, and I think it just helps it look like more cohesive and a little bit more of a flow to it. This area is easily my favorite place I've ever built in Minecraft so far. This past year, I've gotten so much better at building in Minecraft. I actually sucked 7 months ago. I sucked so bad. I'm not saying I'm a pro now, but I'm just able to create a world that I'm pretty satisfied with as of right now. All right, dude, the tall grass low-key takes forever because you can't like collect tall grass unless you find like them in chests or whatever. So you gotta go place a grass where you want it, bone meal it. Place the grass where you want to bone meal it. I was dual wielding bone meal and grass. It wasn't that bad. It's probably, it's probably good to do some stuff more manually like that. Whatever, dude. But oh my god, it looks fantastic. And I even took the liberty of putting seagrass in. You know it looks good. What else should I put in the water? Should I put like maybe some sea pickles and maybe some seaweed? I don't know. I don't want it to be too much. It's already a little too much. We'll have to go in there and thin the herd a bit, I think. But oh, that's kind of a vibe, boy. Boy, that kind of a vibe. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. And it makes sense that it'd be relatively mossy and overgrown like this because there is a waterfall. But as of now, it is kind of still water. Like it's not getting flown out anywhere. Eventually we will lead it out into a river. And so then it would be moving water or whatever. And then maybe the mossiness doesn't make as much sense, but I don't care, man. It's freaking cool. All right. Now what we need to do, we need to go get a bunch of green glass. Green glass, brown candles. We gotta see how well my freaking cacti farm is working. Oh my god, we don't have that many candles. We gotta go check on the cactus farm, see if we got any cactus from it. I'm never in that area though, so I don't know if there'll be any cactus. And then we gotta turn it to glass, and we gotta get candles to turn that brown, whatever. Just do it. One of the unfortunate things about losing my end portal is I had a really good sand, gravel, concrete duper, and so I'm pretty low on sand right now. I haven't been collecting sand at all recently, and I no longer have access to that sand storage. We'll probably have to find another one and rebuild it. The weird thing is though, I deleted that stronghold by accident, but it's still part of the seed. So when I spawned in that chunk again, the stronghold should have been there, but it's gone. So I don't know where the nearest one is. I'm gonna have to go around and search again, I guess. That being said, candles are annoying to make, and you need a single piece of string for every single candle you need. So we went and found this little spider mine shaft thing, whatever they're called, and we gathered up a bunch of the string. Funnily enough, we also found one of these freaking zombie things. Should I have placed a torch there? Yes, but I'm lazy. We just destroy it, bro. I'm too far into the game for a freaking zombie XP farm. Get your bum out of here, boy. But with that newly found string, we went and we made ourselves a bunch of brown candles. We use brown because that's kind of what they look like in real life. Okay, I think it's easy. I think it's just literally boop, boop. Oh, yeah, baby. Subtle yet beautiful. I think I want to throw them deeper in the water though, maybe. And then maybe like a couple around here, but mostly in the water. Oh, dude, that is so good. What the heck? All right. I'm gonna just throw a bunch of these baddies in real quick. I think I'll clump up a lot kind of over here. Maybe a little less over there. We'll really see though. We'll see, okay? And that's a wrap, boys. We're fully, oh yeah, we are fully freaking done. Dude, that looks so good. I threw little bamboo things in because you ever like, I don't know, it just looks like something you might see in water. Like it kind of looks like a little tube, like a little straw, or it could be like enemies hiding underneath the water, using tubes to breathe. The next thing you know, they jump out and eat you from behind. But yeah. Dude, this looks fantastic. These look bad. I'm not gonna lie. The pop of super bright, just green there. No! Looks horrible. Oh, yeah. This looks nice, though. Look at this, dude. I did it everywhere. Oh, yeah. Dude, this looks so good now. These cliffs, very sexy. They could use a little brush here. I'm not gonna lie. A couple trees, too. That cliff looks sexy. Now, we just have a question of what's next. And I think to fully make my entire area walkable from XP farm to starter base to stone storage to lumber mill, I think we need a bridge going from here to here. Now, what do you guys think we should do with that bridge? Should we make it stone? I'm honestly thinking, I know it's like super industrialized if we do it this way, but I feel like a big old stone bridge would be so freaking cool, dude, that you could like fly through the supports underneath. Oh, and then you come out and you just pop into this area and see this beautiful house, which isn't so beautiful right now because I'm freaking blew it up with a dang creeper, messed up all the dang texturing. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that probably in the next episode even. Oh, the lumber mill still looks pretty good too. It's not that good, but it's like pretty good, you know what I'm saying? All right, well that's a wrap on this video, boys. We built a lake. It's beautiful. We built a bunch of terraforming. We built a bunch of marsh. This was a pain in the butt to build. Not a pain in the butt to gather for, though. This was one of my easiest gathering ones, but mining and mudding, that was so annoying. I'm not even gonna lie with y'all. All right, boys, that's a wrap. Let's do a quick little montage. Like, follow, and get to building, baby cakes. What's up, YouTube? This is a little breaking the fourth wall with the creator himself. I'm do this on Twitch and stuff all the time. I have a webcam, but I've never actually showed it on YouTube. So what's up, y'all? Did a little end of video remembrance to go drop a follow on the Patreon. I'm trying to actually make some money off of this so I can leave my crappy job. That's the vibes, at least, but you know, that's probably going to take a fat minute. But yeah, go follow the Patreon, go follow the TikTok, blah, blah, blah. But I do appreciate it if y'all watched all the way through. I appreciate it a lot, man. It makes me feel good when people leave nice comments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all have a good one, all right? See ya.